Hi there, and happy Monday. Stacie Tatera-Milwaukee Medium, and I hope you're having a good start to the week. It is the full moon, so I was super excited to do the reading today. I was half tempted to do it yesterday, record it and post it today, but I go, nope, I want to make sure that we do this during the full moon. So it is Monday, September the 24th. We are in a full moon in Aries to be more precise, as well as we're in the harvest moon as we've just entered the season of fall and we went through the fall equinox. Lots of really good energy flowing around right now. I've had a couple people inquire about the energy, and I've been posting some things on my Facebook page to better help you navigate this energy as far as what's going on planetarily, astrologically, because all of these things make a big difference when we're in this period of full moon and that energy. So lots of good things coming up. Really quick, wanted to, before we get into the reading, do just a quick reminder of my event that I'll be doing October the 19th. It's a Friday night at Copper and Pearl. It's my 4th annual Halloween Spirit Circle / gallery / social. Last year, the last several years, I've done it at the center, and I wanted to get into a little bit of a larger venue. And right now, it looks like we have about 6 to 8 seats left. That's it. So if you are interested in getting a ticket, I do encourage you to go online. You can find the link for the event through my website, milwaukeemedium.com, as well as on Facebook in the events. So if you're interested in signing up for that, please don't hesitate so that you can for sure get a seat. The other thing is the class that Laurie and I will be doing November 17th, our Spiritual Foundations class. It's filling in very nicely. If you've been thinking about joining us, please do. Again, all those links are through my Facebook page on my website as well. And if you go to Schedulicity and just look for me, you'll find all the classes there. If you ever have any questions or problems, just reach out to me. I'm happy to help. So I'm so excited because I got a new angel card deck. And I posted this on Instagram as well as on my Facebook page that I got the newest deck from Kyle Gray, Angels and Ancestors. And I'll just show you the box really quick because the imagery, I think the gal who does it is Lily Moses. She has done other decks for Kyle. The energy of this deck is fantastic. The cards, I've been playing with them with myself as well as doing some readings for my daughter. They were spot on. Different kinds of messages, different kinds of energy, but in a really, really positive way. So once we get some cards, the one thing that I do notice about this deck is it takes its time with bringing messages forward. It takes a little bit of shuffle time. I've noticed that, which is totally fine, because I always say that when the angels are taking their time, we know for sure that those messages are absolutely the way they're meant to be. So again, if you have questions about any of the upcoming events, please go to my Facebook page, or you can follow me on Instagram, MKE Medium 444, and then also MilwaukeeMedium.com. The other exciting thing that I just added onto the website is the option to purchase gift certificates on my website. And then you can actually email or text people the gift certificate. I still do provide hard copies, but there's just such a demand and a need for things to be done electronically that I knew that I wanted to do that before the holiday season. So it is all set up on the website, and either on the home page, on the service page, in the footer of every page, you'll see the gift certificate. It's a little purple link, and it walks you through that process too. So I'm hopeful that if you have an interest in providing a gift certificate to somebody as a gift for either a Reiki session, a reading, angel cards, whatever you feel that someone could benefit from, the gift of spirit, as I like to say, is always a really, really nice thing to do for people. And as we're getting into the holiday season, I wanted everyone to have that option. So I told you these cards take a little bit, so they're being true to that. So I think we're gonna have our third one pop here shortly. I do want to show you something interesting about this deck. The book is actually broken out into Sacred Ones, and then Guardians and Messengers, and then Warrior Symbols, okay? So I don't think I'm gonna have to use the book, but if we do, we do. The insights from the book are really, really nice. I do encourage you, if you get decks, to don't ever hesitate to use the guidebooks. There's a lot of really great information in here. So let's see what we're looking at for the first part of the week. So the first card is the Knight. Be brave and honest. This is fantastic messaging. Look at these cards are gorgeous. They're just, I'm so excited about this deck. If Kyle Gray ever watches this, he'll probably think I'm a giddy goof nut because I'm just so loving this deck. Be brave and honest. The Knight, what I see about this, and as we're in this full moon energy, it is indeed about being brave and allowing some of our shadow side of ourselves to kind of come to the surface. It's also, you know, knights are known to be good warriors, and it's, you know, picking your battles, standing up for what you believe in, making sure that you're doing that with integrity and honesty. That's the other piece of the message on this card. What I love about this card is that this Knight looks so incredibly serene and very peaceful, but there's a rose blooming behind him. And the rose is so representative of spiritual protection. It's a symbol of love. And there's another rose on the other side that's in the budding position. So I feel like this card is about being brave, being honest with your feelings and your emotions, speaking your truth within your relationships and with yourself. So if there, again, are some things that have been happening with you that you need to look at in a different way or a different perspective, the Knight is giving you the strength, the courage, and the protection to be able to move forward and make those changes, or make any adjustments that you need to in your life at this time. And that full moon energy is the perfect time to be able to do that. So again, it's that strength, that protection, drawing from that Knight energy, but being brave and being honest in whatever it is that you're doing right now in your life. And if things are kind of not going well for you, or things have been, you know, you're kind of still on unsteady footing, just know that things will shift, and to be brave in that process and know that things will definitely shift for you moving forward. Okay, this is another interesting card, the Lord. Take charge with authority. I feel like this week and the energy that we're in this, you know, we're in an experience right now. We've got be brave and be honest, take charge with authority. This is stand your ground. This is in your decisions, in what you're doing in your life. Take charge of that. I kind of feel like we might be getting some outside influences that might just be confusing us more. So what this card is telling you is that you really need to be the authority of your own life. You need to take charge of things in your own life, because the only thing in this life that we can control is ourselves. The other thing I'm getting to is if you need help or assistance, to get that from a professional or somebody that knows what they're doing in any arena that you feel you want to push forward in, right? The other thing is that I try to look at the symbolism in these cards. You have some animals, you have his throne is made of antlers, and that's how animals in the wild, we look at deer and elk, and they're just these fantastic animals. But when push comes to shove, if they have to use their antlers and you know, take control and take charge of a situation, they will do that. And so I really feel like this message is about you really taking control of your life and taking back whatever you've given away. Okay, so I talk about that. We don't want to give our power away to someone else. And I feel like this card is really reiterating that for us. And then the other card that came up is the Druid, and he's asking us to hold the space, okay? So a Druid, it's quite interesting because he's an older, wise, ancestor-looking man. He's got a crystal on his walking stick with feathers, very spiritually driven, with a tree behind him, which is incredibly symbolic. And hold the space is when I talk about people holding space for others, sometimes we just need to listen. Sometimes we just need to have a presence for people and what I call hold space for them. The Druid is somebody that I think can wander around a lot. And I think that this card is telling us to really maybe find, if we feel like we're going all over the place, is that we want to become a little bit more centered. We want to hold that space for ourselves. The other message too is that potentially holding space for the other people around us. We don't have to solve everybody's problems. And I think sometimes when people come to us and they're venting, we feel like we have to give them information and insights about, you know, how to live their life and what to do. And sometimes we don't need to do that. We just need to hold space, to listen, and then also for ourselves. So, you know, if you're feeling as though towards the end of the week, you're not necessarily wanting to take action right now, I feel like that's probably going to be a good thing for you to do. So very interesting cards, very different energy. And that's why I love buying new decks, because it brings forward new messages, insights, and energy around, you know, any insights that the spirit teams, God, the angels want us to have. So again, we go back to the night of being brave and honest. And I think that that's also about being honest about what we need to release as we're in this full moon. Remembering you're guided, protected, and that you have the strength to do what you need to do. The Lord, take charge and authority. Take control of your life. If somebody's pushing you and trying to get you to do things that you don't want to do, and you know it doesn't resonate or feel good to you, it's time for you to take charge and really act in authority. And then the holding space is, you know, remembering that when it comes to other people or even ourselves, that it's okay to take some time to think about things. We don't have to take action right away. We can, you know, take a little bit of time to just kind of hold things and then pray that we know when we want to shift forward. So very interesting messages this week. If you have feedback on the deck, I'd love to hear it. Sometimes people will message me or write comments below the actual link that I put on Facebook or on YouTube, and let me know what you think of these cards. Beautiful energy, very earthy. It almost has like a Renaissance-y vibe to it, which I just love because I'm very drawn to that time period. But I do want to just look up one thing super quick. And the Druid, I want to be clear about that. Don't make any sudden moves or changes. Stand strong knowing you are where you are supposed to be. Okay, I just wanted to kind of make sure what I was getting was correct with this card because it is a newer deck. So, you know, make sure things are where you need to be before you move forward. And really, really, I think good and sound advice for all of us this week. So thanks for watching. Again, if you have any questions on any of the events that I have coming up, I have some Reiki classes as well. Everything is on the my website through Schedulicity. If you have problems navigating to that area, please do let me know. If you want to sign up for the October 19th event or the November 17th class, please do so, as things, especially on the 19th, are filling up. And I will be probably announcing the 2019 classes in the next month or so. I'm finding that I have to do that a little bit further out because of just how busy the schedule has gotten. And I thank you for that because without you and without your referrals and your positive feedback and support, I wouldn't be sitting here probably talking to you today. So thank you so much for all of your support. Have a great week. Enjoy this beautiful weather. Take advantage of this full moon. Know that I'm holding space for you, sending you lots of love, and I look forward to talking with you next week. Have a great day and a great week.